Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and biscuits. My name is Lazy Biscuit, host of the Lazy Biscuit YouTube channel. Now, my previous video was about me discussing the characters that I would cut from Smash Brothers, and that was a bit more of a personal preference. The characters that I would personally cut from Super Smash Brothers. And in this video is going to be about the characters that I would personally add in Super Smash Brothers. Because come on, you can't just leave the roster 8 characters empty. I mean, if you remove one character from the Smash roster, people might not notice, but removing 8 characters, people are going to start asking questions. So with that out of the way, let's cut the chit chat and get right into the characters that I would add into Super Smash Brothers. But first, I do have to say that these are the characters that I personally would add. If you don't see your favorite character or a character you would add into Smash, it doesn't mean I hate that character or that I don't want to see that character in Smash or anything like that. I welcome all new Smash characters, even ones I don't even know like Terry Bogard. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Now here's the characters that I would add. Waluigi, Rayman, Bandana Waddle Dee, Isaac, Springman, Ashley, Hammer Bro, Crash, and the Heavy Weapons Guy. Now everyone knows the first characters that I would add into Super Smash Brothers if I could add characters into Super Smash Brothers. It would be none other than Waluigi! Now I've stated on multiple occasions that I am the #1 Waluigi fan, and nobody is a bigger fan than me. Trust me, it is a proven fact. Now here's the thing, I also have a list of reasonings as to why Waluigi belongs in Smash, but if I told you every little single thing on that list, this would be the longest video in YouTube history. So I'm gonna spare you guys that and list up the 3 main reasons as to why Waluigi belongs in Super Smash Brothers. 1. You have every mainline Mario character, including the ones that are ripping their own series, characters that you wouldn't even expect to be in Super Smash Brothers, and a plant. So, where's Waluigi? He's a part of the Mario cast too. You have literally everyone in the Mario cast, including a piranha plant, and yet you still won't add Waluigi. That is just criminal, man. Again, come on, it's his time to shine. 2, with Waluigi being added, this would shut down the final made-up rule in the Smash community, and that being assist trophies / spirits can't be fighters. And this would open up endless possibilities. I mean, with Waluigi being added, we could get other assist trophies, spirits, bosses, stage cameos, Mii costumes, whatever being added. The sky is the limit when Waluigi is added. And 3, come on, you just gotta add him at this point. He's been an assist trophy ever since Brawl, and trophy in Melee, so I guess technically his Smash debut did start in Melee. But at this point, come on, you gotta add him. You can't ignore the fan cry for this long. I mean, if you really look at it, people do want Waluigi in Smash. And don't give me that people just want Waluigi in Smash just for a meme argument, because it's clearly not true. You just can't say that. I mean, look outside your window and you'll see so many Waluigi fans who want Waluigi in Smash. I mean, it's right there. How are you gonna tell me that people want him just for a meme? That's completely ridiculous. Now here's the thing about Rayman. He's been taken over by the rabbits, so adding him to Smash would be like saying he's not giving up his series to some screaming bunnies. He's gonna fight them with his limbless hands and feet. And the thing is, he would be perfect for Smash, just like Banjo and Kazooie. All the pieces are there, and his cartoonish violence really does fit in with the whole smashy goodness type dealio. I mean, we really don't even have that many cartoony characters fighting with big old hands or just punching and kicking all over the place. And his moveset wouldn't even be that difficult. You could go through the Banjo-Kazooie route and just add moves from his games. Like, you know, how Banjo-Kazooie, they did this move. Oh, it's from this game. Just do it like you did with Rayman. Make one of his charged up attacks fighting with a giant fist. It's that simple. And not only would he be perfect for Smash, and getting him to Smash would be like saying, yeah, he's not going up without a fight. It would show the world that we haven't forgotten about Rayman. We haven't forgotten about our limbless boy. And he is Ubisoft's mascot, so we would have another mascot in Smash, which would be even more impressive considering everybody else we have in Smash. I mean, come on, just add him already. He's perfect. Oh, Bandana Waddle Dee, you poor soul, being in the same boat as Waluigi. All your friends are in Smash, and when you try and argue you can't join, everyone just calls you a Goomba with a hat, which is the furthest thing from the truth. It doesn't even make any sense. Goombas don't have arms. They have eyebrows and fangs, and they're brown and weird looking. So why add Bandana D to Smash? Well, the same reasoning as Waluigi. You got almost all the main characters in the Kirby games, and it also shut down the dumb argument how spirits can't be fighters. The argument really branches from assist trophies to spirits because people keep denying the truth that they don't belong in Smash. Plus, just look at him! He's so cute, cuddly, squishy, small. So why not add him to Smash to complete the Kirby squad? I mean, it's that simple. Come on, he wants to join his friends. He's got a spear, he can fight. Come on, he's right there. Just put him in. Put him, grab him. Just chuck him in there. Just throw him in there. You know, just throw him in. He's in Smash now. And that Fighter's Pass costs $2. $2 for Bandana. I'm calling it right now. That's prediction. He's gonna be the 13th DLC fighter. He's gonna cost $2 whole.
Now I know what you guys are thinking. Biscuit, this just seems like a repeating pattern of assist trophy and spirits that you would add. What's going on here? Now, let me assure you, this is the furthest thing from the truth. I mean, just take a look at these other characters that I would add.
Now Isaac here is the second most popular assist trophy, the first of course being Waluigi. But Isaac deserves this second spot as not very many people know of his origin. This is because the Golden Sun series only has 3 games, and the last one that was released was 9 years ago for the Nintendo DS. Now you may know Isaac through the Golden Sun series or through the Smash series, and this is a major reason why he belongs in Smash. See, when someone nobody knows is added to Smash, we want to know more about them. A good example of this is Little Mac. Punch-Out is a classic series, but of course not very many people grew up with it, or even heard of the name Little Mac. But when he was added to Smash, everyone started playing Punch-Out, and Little Mac got the respect and recognition he deserves. For the Punch-Out games on Smash, he's just absolutely terrible in Smash. So adding Isaac to the Smash series would bring light to the Golden Sun series again. Not only that, he's basically the main character of the series, so it would make the most sense. And no, he wouldn't be just another anime swordsman. He actually uses different things. He uses these creatures called Jin, which gives him these access to new spells as well as being able to summon so powerful beings. So don't even try to use that anime swordsman argument with me because he can clearly use different things besides his swords. He wouldn't just be like another Fire Emblem character. Man, there are just too many Fire Emblem characters. Hey, there's just too many of them. They're making me angry, man. Speaking of assist trophies from severely underrated games...
Now, Springman's Tale is a sad one. You see, everyone's always complaining that Nintendo doesn't release new games. They're always giving us just Mario or Zelda or Kirby or Mario or Zelda or Kirby, you know? So they release new Nintendo games. But the problem is, when Nintendo releases new games, they're quickly forgotten about. And this is the case with ARMS. You see, ARMS was one of the first games released for the Switch, and it was a pretty interesting and cool game. It had a cool gimmick. You're fighting, but the character you're fighting with, they got spring arms, or they got giant robot bodies that got springs, or you're fighting a giant guy who's a purple mummy, or you're fighting a robotic cop. I mean, come on. You got spring arms, you got RoboCop, you got mechanical lady. It doesn't get any cooler than that. But the problem is, it was quickly forgotten about. And it doesn't really help ARMS' case that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was released day one along with the Switch. And I think we all know how Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was, but if you don't know, I suggest checking out Lazy Biscuit's review on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a pretty amazing video. I mean, in fact, that Lazy Biscuit guy in general is a pretty awesome guy. It also didn't help ARMS that Splatoon 2 and Super Mario Odyssey was also coming out the same year, and people were really hyped up to play those games. I mean, in Super Mario Odyssey, you got to see Mario's overalls, the stitching on his overalls, and the individual hairs on his mustache. That's so cool. So ARMS was quickly forgotten about. I'm just so sorry. Let me compose myself real quick. And it tried to regain itself by adding DLC characters, but by the time they were adding DLC characters, the game was just uninteresting. Nobody cared about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's such a sad tale. The game was so much fun. Why was it forgotten about?
Now, the reason why I would add Springman is kind of a combination of Isaac and Rayman's. It would shine light on the ARMS games again, and Springman would be perfect for Smash. I mean, he comes from a fighting game, and he's a new character on the Switch. Not only that, but he could be the next Little Mac. Except, his recovery would be good, and he could actually do some damage for once, and he wouldn't, suck. His moves wouldn't just consist of punching with his gloves, or are they like robotic hands, or are they some form of advanced toasters? You know what, I'll just call it gloves for now to make it easier. His moveset can consist of using different gloves, because in ARMS you have the option of choosing different gloves to fight your opponents, so why not just make it that? It could be just punching, but each punch changes from a different glove. See, that right there is perfect. I mean, and not only that, just think of all the spirits and costumes. He isn't really deserving to be an assist trophy, considering his assist trophy literally is just Little Mac from Brawl. And I guess it does make sense. I mean, all he does is kind of punch a bunch, but come on, he deserves the love, man. His series was forgotten about, and he was one of the first series introduced on the Switch, and he was a new Nintendo game. I mean, come on, just give him the love he deserves, please. I'm begging you. I really want a sequel to ARMS. I want to know what they can do with the game. It's amazing. It deserves a sequel. Now, I've got a question for you. Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? Well, you better know her name because she's Ashley. Now, here's what I don't understand. The Wario series in Smash represents both the Wario Land series and the WarioWare series, which is why we have Wario in his classic overalls and Wario in his biker outfit, and yet Wario is the only one representing both of these series, which is interesting considering there are other characters in both of these series they could add to the Wario series in Smash. Wouldn't seem so empty. But the character that would seem most fitting, in my opinion, for Smash would be none other than Ashley from the WarioWare series. And I say this because we don't really have that many magic users, and if you think about it, Ashley could be similar to Hero, as in the way of she can cause chaos in the match by using all her spells and tricks to just mess everything up, or just cause complete and utter chaos, or just... You know how Hero has his menu, and he does freezing spells and stuff? It could be similar to Ashley, where she causes time to slow down, or she freezes people. It would be perfect! And not only that, she is one of the assist trophies that does get a lot of loves in Smash, with a spirit that's incredibly helpful, a Mii costume, and a remix of her theme song. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, she's got her own theme song. It doesn't get any cooler than that. Now, since I removed Piranha Plant from the roster, I felt on adding a different Mario enemy to make up for it. And then I ran into a big problem. What other Mario enemy could you add? And I really mean, think about it. Piranha Plant was really cutting it close, not only in terms of moves. I mean, his final smash literally is the first boss in the Subspace Emissary, P.2 Piranha. Not that I have anything against that. I think it's actually a pretty cool callback. But what other enemy could you add that would be like Piranha Plant, that you could give moves to, that you could give alternate costumes to, that you could add it on a Smash Mirror and give a challenge and some spirits to? It's really difficult. And I thought, oh, well, we could add King Boo or King Babam. They would be pretty cool. They're pretty big fighters. They could be heavyweight fighters. And I thought, well, no, that still runs into the problem of what would you do with them. So I decided on Hammer Bro. He would be similar to Piranha Plant in terms of he's using everything he has to fight. Like, same with Piranha Plant. He has moves that do call back to Piranha Plant. It's what Piranha Plants do in Mario games. But he's also using his head and his leaves and his potted plant to fight because he's a Piranha Plant. What more could he do? And Hammer Bro would be the same thing. He could be using headbutts or jumps, and most importantly, hammers. Different types of hammers. The boomerangs from the Boomerang Bros, the fireballs from the Fireball Bros. Maybe his final smash is just summoning a giant horde of Hammer Bros or just something. And not only that, it would really fit in with Piranha Plant being the unexpected joke character that nobody would expect, because come on, who would expect a Hammer Bro? It really works, and I'd add him because his assist trophy, it really doesn't do much. It's kind of sad. And not only that, you couldn't say that assist trophies can't be fighters with him added. You can't say that anymore, buddy, with Hammer Bro added.
You know, now that I'm really looking at it, this is just kind of a repeating pattern of assist trophies and spirits. But the thing is, these assist trophies and spirits belong in Smash Brothers. Okay, well, I guess maybe not Hammer Bro. He's more so of just that joke character that I would add, because, you know, Smash always has these little joke characters, so that would be kind of a joke character I would add. But for the other assist trophies and spirits, they deserve to be in Smash. And the thing is, they would fit perfectly on the roster. They wouldn't be just some weird case like a baby Pikachu or an echo of Mario. No, they would actually, like, they would fit just perfectly like a puzzle piece, just clicks together, you know? And the thing is, they would make the roster feel complete and just wonderful and perfect and excellent. But don't worry, my friends, the characters that I would add aren't all just assist trophies and spirits. Just look at these other characters that I would add. You know, there's
over there's someone, it's gonna come in, just wait for it.
Crash Bandicoot! Boy, oh boy, where did we start with Crash? Well, there's not much to say about him other than he'd be perfect for Smash. I don't know what it is about him, but there's just something about his cartoony violence that really would fit Smash. And it's kind of just like Rayman, where he actually has a shot at being one of the next DLC characters. And plus, he's got a Mario's second rival, being a 3D platformer being released in the same year as Super Mario 64. And the commercials were always like, hey, plumber boy, it's me, Crash. I'm your nemesis, let's duke it out. So why not add it in Smash? Make this dream come true. Make him duke it out with Mario and Sonic and everybody else. And not only that, he is the mascot of Sony. Kind of the main face of Sony. We're kind of just saying that now. So we would have another mascot for Smash. So add Crash Bandicoot already. There's nothing stopping you. He kind of fits everything with movesets and spirits and everything else. I want to play as Crash already. Come on, add him, please. Now here's the thing about the heavy weapons guy. He's a really far out there character. It's a possibility that he could be added to Smash, but it's a really low possibility. It's like with other characters that people want. It's possible they could be added, but it's a very low possibility. Now I'm not saying they can't be added to Smash. Anything's possible at this point. But I'm not counting on these kinds of characters. I feel we get other more highly requested and more popular characters added before these characters. But the thing with Heavy is that he's a very highly requested, low possibility character. You see what I'm saying? And if I were in charge of adding characters in the Smash, I would add Heavy. And this is only because TF2 has a very special place in my uber heart, but because, come on, who wouldn't want to see a giant Russian man wielding a giant gun mowing down itty bitty baby cowards, or sharing a sandwich with Kirby and King Dedede? I mean, come on, that's just adorable, seeing Heavy just sharing a tiny little sandwich with this pink puffball and just like, what is baby doing? And not only that, TF2 needs some more love, man. We have not gotten a major update in so long. As the time of this recording, you could be watching this in the future in like 2022 and scoffing at this video. Oh, Biscuit, you silly fool. We have just gotten the biggest, bestest TF2 update in the entire history of TF2 updates. We have gotten one new hat, and this is the best hat in the game. It costs like 10,000 keys. I'm going off topic. Basically what I'm saying is, if Heavy were to be added to Smash, this kind of would count as a major update. Of course, not to TF2, I mean, it could be. Maybe they add new taunts or cosmetics that, relate to Smash Brothers, but, I don't know, maybe there's a whole legal jargon, whatever going on there, but, that's just hopeful thinking at that point. And I know what you're thinking. If Valve were to add a character, why not add Gordon Freeman from the Half-Life series, or Chell from the Portal series? And while yes, they could add those characters, thing is, Heavy is a way more requested character than No Guy. He's a way more requested characters than oh my gosh. He is a way more requested character than those guys. And not only that, TF2 is 11 years old, coming on 12 this coming October 10th. So that already is an amazing thing. This game has stood the test of time. So adding Heavy to Smash kind of would be a really big achievement to not only TF2, but to Smash, because we would have gotten an FPS multiplayer game person in this game, and the main reason I want to add him is just, why not? Why not add him? He's like a really, why not? If fans are requesting him, then why not add him? It's that simple.
And that, my friends, are the characters that I would add into Super Smash Bros. If I had the power to add these characters. What do you think? What are the characters that you would add into Super Smash Bros.? Do you agree with my list or do you disagree? Answer down in the comments below, and I'll see you, ladies and biscuits, in the next episode where I discuss how ridiculous it is with the Smash Bros. Team not accepting me. I mean, come on. I don't know about you guys, but saying that I want to join the Smash Bros. Team just so I can add Waluigi is a pretty good reason as to why I should come aboard. I mean, that alone is just, boom, you're hired. You don't even need to look at your resume. That alone should have hired me, but they didn't. It's just the craziest thing. Maybe I should send out another resume, but this time it should say that I want to join the team just so I could add Rayman into Smash. Oh, why didn't I think of that before? That's perfect. They totally would have added me into the Smash team. Bye-bye, biscuits!